Hi guys, time for another update on this circumnavigation, and some of the questions that have been coming up that have been sent to me are ones about trusting the people that I'm sailing with, having never met them, trusting that everything's going to work out, that I'm going to get passage, how do I find it. Now you'll have heard, if you'd have seen the video that I made about how do I find these boats, I mentioned in there that I use a lot of my networking skills and the experience that I've had from running a networking organisation. But the biggest thing, as most people have noticed, is the trust issue. You know, you turn up at a boat and people have said, yes, you can sail with us, whether I found them through Crew Bay or find a crew or from a recommendation at the marina. And a lot of the time I am the only female on board with, 2 or 3 guys. And, how do I know I can trust these guys? Well, how do they know they can trust me is the question. Now, I've had this with my Airbnb business. Because I let a couple of rooms in my family home so that my boys can get to know people from around the world, from lots of different types of socioeconomic backgrounds. I remember back in the day, we used to have lodgers in the house. This was a common thing for a lot of families. But the thing is, I want people, my boys especially, to know that not everybody is a lunatic. Not everybody is out there to rape, pillage and murder. Long gone are the days of the Vikings and the medieval times when people don't actually have good intentions. And a lot of the time people want to know that you can actually be trusted on their boat, because a lot of people invest a huge amount of money in their boat. They don't want some idiot on board who's going to damage or take for want of a better word, take the piss out of them. They want to know that you're going to step up, and they're going to want to know that you can trim the sails correctly and you can pull up the course. And also, if things go bad, you've got their back, and they're not going to take on some idiot. And so I trust that, and I trust that they're actually not going to set out to sea on a boat that's not seaworthy. The boat that I'm about to leave on at the moment, the guy, it's going to be the first time he's sailed this boat. He's just bought it. She's a beautiful boat, absolutely beautiful. She's an old ketch and Keopa, and she's just so lovely. There's a lot of stories on that boat, a lot of stories. But yeah, you just have to trust. We're all so fearful of people these days, fearful of people saying hello to us. We can't even have a conversation in a lift these days. What's happening? I'm trusting myself to make a good judgment. I'm trusting other people to have sound judgment about their boat. I'm trusting that people that are referring people to me or referring boats to me actually trust these people. I'm trusting that, the universe has got my back. I'm trusting that all the efforts I'm putting into everything that I do are going to pay dividends. And after my marriage ended and I realised that the man I'd spent 18 years with couldn't be trusted, that was a big thing for me, learning to trust myself, to trust others. And I've realised on this journey that I can absolutely trust myself, that I can absolutely trust other people, and the way that I show up in the world, the integrity that I have, I am getting a lot of support from the sailing community, which I'm really, really grateful for. And, people are putting me in touch with this person and that person, or this marina and that marina, or this yacht club or that cruising club, or this squadron or that squadron. And it's really, really nice to be supported so much. And, it all does come down to trust. Now, I'm trusting that when I go, I've just been for a swim in the sea, and I've left my rucksack here with my laptop, my phones, my cards, my books, everything. I left it here on the beach, went for a swim. Now, I could have been as paranoid as anything, but I trusted the people on the beach were here to have a good time. They're not here to steal from people. There's a group of young lads here that have been surfing that I didn't even need to ask them if they'd take care of my stuff, because, everybody here is minding their own business, just having a great time. I trusted that my stuff would be fine, and it was. I trusted the ocean would deliver a good swim, and it did. There were no sharks, there were no jellyfish, there There was nothing there to eat me, and it was a great swim. So I encourage you all to trust in yourself, to trust in each other, and as I've said before, it's about time we started trusting each other rather than trusting the authorities, because the authorities don't really have our back now, do they? They will have us be paranoid. Where do you think it all comes from? They want us to be afraid of each other. They want us to be afraid to leave the house. They want us to be afraid to question. Because the thing is, the less we question, the more they can get away with. And as those who have been in a seminar or classroom with me, or anywhere really, presentation, they know I like to ask questions. Because if you don't ask, you don't get. So I'm going to leave it there, and I wish you all a very, very great day. As you can see, the sun is shining. Look at that ocean, isn't she gorgeous? Some nice catamarans out here actually today. Look at her. Oh, look at that roar. Listen to that roar. I'm going to be out there in a few days. Days from land. Yay! Going snorkeling. It's going to be awesome. Anyway, I'm going to go and read my book. I'm reading, which book am I reading at the moment? I'm reading 1421, about how China discovered the Caribbean and certain islands, and not as Europeans. See, you can't even trust history sometimes. So anyway, I'm going to go read the book. I'm going to carry on sunbathing, and then I'm going to carry on up to the cafe called Quarterdeck, where I've been sat having my office for the last few days. And I'm going to go on with some more work, and I shall see you soon. Take care. Bye.